Vasily Lomachenko.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. So here we go, should be a good one. The jab can't find a home. Blocks that right hook. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Misses with the straight left. They exchange punches. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A big whiff with the right hook. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. The game plan does... Here we go, it's round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? He threw the hook, didn't land. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Punch, counter punch. Jab misses. That counter shot lands. It's all offense all the time. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Loma in that last round. What would you tell them? There's the bell to start round three. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can pop, knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
That counter punch caught him clean. Missing with the hook. A perfect counter lands. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Never gonna happen. If you've got a good jab, you've got a good reach. I know nobody could ever get past that jab.
And he misses with that straight left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma in that last round. He is down big time. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter punch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Punch, counter punch. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close.
Oh, Johnny! Lomachenko is buzzed. Down goes Lomachenko. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
You've got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. Talk about Loma in that last round. On to the 5th we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. And this with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A perfect counter shot. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. A perfect counter shot. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Talk about a one-sided... This is the beginning of round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Left hook just missed. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. When are we going to see a jab from these two? One punch could change everything in this battle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, he is glad. And there's the bell for round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
A perfect counter shot. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Bombs away! Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot. He blocks the jab. Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
A perfect counter shot. Punches coming from every angle. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Perfect counter lands. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. That counter punch caught him clean. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. The jab can't find a home. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action. Hold it right there. Lomachenko in trouble. Lomachenko on the canvas. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
That's lights out right there.
Let's talk about Loma in that last round. You've got to wonder. And there's the bell for round 9. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Lomachenko in trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Hold that thought! Kevin Kelly just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, this is the time that... There's the bell to start round 10. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
They miss with the jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Which fighter will say no mas? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very and down goes Kevin Kelly. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
Let's talk about Kelly in that last round. This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Swing and a miss with that left hook. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. That bell could not have come soon. On to the 12th. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good job defending the jab. Ooh, Kevin Kelly has to go down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
There's a counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of defense here at all. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. And Kevin Kelly is dazed. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing he expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.